Oh, what a lovely day it is out here. Just pissing down. The old raining, pouring down cats and dogs. I don't know. I don't even know what kind of accent that was. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be one of those days. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikaze Von Doom here with another Division 2 video. And today's video is going to be your Cassie Mendoza weekly vendor reset and must-buys for the week. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd, and as always, what we do is we find the Snitch, and then we get Cassie Mendoza's location, and yeah, we go through the vendor. Now, side note, I do have a interesting LMG here with a interesting LMG build here. So if you're interested, hit the thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below that you want to see this build today. If not, I'll wait a few more days and I'll get some more gameplay. But like we all know, the more gameplay I get, the longer the videos are, so you might want to let me know sooner rather than later. But alright, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. This is the Cassie Mendoza weekly vendor reset and must-buys. Now first and foremost, you have to find the Snitch. Obviously, it is the NPC. He is an ally, so a civilian NPC, I guess, with the question marks over his head. I did see a comment last week in the video that you guys would want to see like a question mark on map. However, the problem with that is some of these activities, these open world activities, if you have not been there before, sometimes they will show up as question marks, so you couldn't really do that, sadly. Now I understand, you know, maybe there's this green icon over his head. Let's see if I can get it to pop up again. Oh, come on, bro.
Don't want to let
I won't even. There we go. So maybe we could get that green icon to pop up on the map. But I doubt they're going to do that. The developers, they want you to search for the Snitch, so they're not going to show you the exact location. That's why he's hidden throughout the open world, kind of like Xur in Destiny. But I do believe Xur might have an icon on the map now. I don't know. So let me know about Destiny and Xur, but for the Snitch, obviously, there's over a dozen different locations. So with that being said, the location that I find the Snitch every single week, it seems, is right here south of the 1040 safe house. Now the coordinates exactly are 1408 by 3626. Now I see the Snitch here every week. It's pretty much like clockwork. Now my theory is that once you see him and you accept the bounty, he'll stay at this location. So if he disappears after this, and then say Cassie goes away, comes back, and you have to find the Snitch again, he's more likely going to just show up at the last place you saw him. So what I've been doing on this character is I don't go to any other location and talk to the Snitch. I only talk to him here, and he's here pretty much every single week. So that's my location for the Snitch. Now every week I ask you to let me know in the comment section below and the community where you find the Snitch, whether it be the coordinates, whether it be the location. Like, help each other out, because time and time again I get people that say, hey man, I just really can't find the Snitch and I'm giving up. Or I hear, you know, hey man, I just found the Snitch but now it's too late and the vendor's closed, like what do I do? And then they have to end up finding, you know, the Snitch again later on during the week, and it's just this whole hassle. So again, like every week, I'm going to ask you, please let me know in the comment section below where you find the Snitch, either the location that you can best describe it, or just the coordinates, like I said here. But yeah, so you find the Snitch, you don't have to pick up the bounty, but you can. And like people have said in the comment section as well, all you have to do is go to your bounty, hit details, and then you can actually opt to abort bounty. And what this does is it saves the bounty for another time. So you can actually accept all of the bounties, which is really cool. So maybe we could do like a bounty stream where my entire live stream, all I'm doing are bounties. I don't know. We'll do something like that, but you can keep all of the Snitch bounties if you want. But again, this is where I found the Snitch on my character. Now let's find Cassie Mendoza. So for a lot of you, if you want to help out the community, you can timestamp the video and say, you know, Cassie Mendoza starts now, whatever. Alright, so we have found the white shopping cart icon, and it says Cassie Mendoza, her vendor will close in just over 17 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way over there. Sadly, I don't have any location to really fast travel except for this classified assignment. So let's see how long it takes for me to jog my happy ass over there. Ooh, piece of candy. Of course it's a purple. Why wouldn't it be a purple? Ugh. You know what really grinds my gears? Looting open world and getting purples on heroic. Like, if you're gonna give us purples, I don't know. Like, we need a higher difficulty where it's guaranteed to just, you know, have golds drop at least. Like, come on. What are we doing getting purples in heroic? It's messed up. Alright, so for some reason, this vendor is out here in BFE, in the northwest part of Washington, D.C. Oh, okay, it's in the basement of this house. I remember now. Alright, so you make your way around this building, and you can see this door that's open, and it's actually a safe area, so you're not going to get shot at or anything. As soon as you walk in here, you see your weapon's gone, you're in a safe zone. And this is also where you would have your side mission. 2 side missions, actually. So, if you haven't been down here in a while, there are 2 side missions. Alright, Cassie Mendoza, here we are. Timestamp it if you need to. Let's go.
Checking out this fine merchandise?
Alright, now, like every week, Cassie Mendoza's vendor is pretty much the same set of items. First, we're going to have our named items, followed by our gear set items, and then finally our high-end items. Now, the disclaimer that I give you guys every single week is I have 4 named items on here every week because I unlocked the bottom 2. You have to unlock these items before they show up in her vendor. Now for the shield splinterer, you need to hunt down and eliminate all of the year 1 hunters, open up the ivory chest. Once you do that, boom, this one's unlocked. Hunter killer, hunt down and eliminate all of the warlords of New York hunters, open up the off-white chest, and that one's at the Haven. And then boom, you unlock this one. And there you go. So that's how I have 4 named items. Now, starting off at the top, we have the swap chain. This is the named MP7 with perfect unwavering. Now, unwavering, for those of you that have never used this weapon like myself, swapping to this weapon grants you 400% weapon handling for 5 seconds. And the kill will refresh that buff. Now swapping away will disable it for 5 seconds. So 400 weapon handling. Now remember, weapon handling is reload speed, accuracy, stability. Is it optimal range? It might be. It's pretty much everything that's under. I don't think we'll be able to see it on here. Here we go. So it is accuracy, stability, ammo capacity. Well, is it? I don't think it's ammo capacity, but it is reload speed. So those 3. Alright. Now back to her. The swap chain. This one comes with max SMG damage. So if the MP7 is a weapon that you like to use for SMG builds, what have you, pick this one up. It's already given to you. You're not changing the talent. All you have to do is re-roll that bottom attribute, that health damage, off to either damage to armor or damage to targets out of cover. And boom, there's your god rolled swap chain. So if you do like this weapon, now's the time to buy it. Not too shabby. Next one is the Forged. Not my favorite named item, but if you are a shield build user, this might be something up your alley. Now it does come with headshot damage, which is perfect for shield build users. They typically want to run headshot damage because they're sitting behind their shield, and if they can just shoot you in the head, it's game over. And the whole point of using a shield is 9 times out of 10 people are trying to shoot you in the body. So they figure if they use the shield and, you know, spec into headshot damage, they could burn you down before you can even get through their shield. Now what's cool about this item for shield builds is it gives you that 50% shield health, and it already has the headshot damage on here, so you can easily just roll the skill tier off for either weapon damage or armor, and then you're good to go. You can have a tanky shield build with headshot damage. I mean, it's really not bad. Both of these items are not named items I would typically use myself personally, but you cannot, you know, exclude the fact that these are both pretty good items to pick up right now. Alright, next up is the Shield Splinterer. Now this one is the named F2000 AR with Perfect Optimist. Now this week it comes with crit damage. On an AR, I do not want crit damage. So I would probably roll that off. But if you're going to do that, you're going to have to optimize the AR damage. So I don't know if it's something I would pick up this week. Especially on an AR, you would want damage to armor, damage to targets out of cover, or crit chance, not crit damage. On an AR, you want crit chance because you're lacking that compared to an SMG build. So you want more crit chance on your AR builds, that way you can, you know, get that damage involved. So having crit damage on there with the Perfect Optimus, it's not my cup of tea this week. But this one, it's near max for crit damage, but then you would have to max out your AR damage. So just remember, optimization is going to be involved if you do pick it up. And then finally, for the named items, we have the Hunter Killer. This is my favorite chest piece in the game, that Perfect Intimidate. Now Perfect Intimidate gives you that 40% amplified damage in both PvP and PvE. It's great for PvE builds, PvP builds. It's great for all content. I even use this for the Iron Horse raid. It's a lot of fun to use with the Scorpio. I mean, it's just a really good chest piece. And it's super strong. You cannot deny the amplified damage in this game. They put it in here, and it is the hardest hitting thing you can get. And it's not like Glass Cannon. There's no takeaway from it. It's just pure amplified damage. Now this week it comes with armor regen and explosive resistance. This is not bad. I'm not the biggest fan of how the attributes are. I think they're all too low, but this isn't bad. You want armor regen on there because if you wear 2 pieces of Golan, you get 1% armor regen. So having that armor regen on there already is a plus. So you could re-roll the explosive resistance off for whatever it is you want. Crit chance, crit damage, headshot damage. I mean, you could switch off the armor regen for hazard and then do a hazard explosive resistance tank build with Perfect Intimidate. I mean, there's some combinations you could do this week. These named items aren't horrible, but I would definitely, let's see, the swap chain is good. The Forge is good with that headshot damage. The AR, I would rather have crit chance, damaged armor, damaged targets out of cover, but that's just me. But there's the Shield Splinterer, and then of course the Hunter Killer. Alright, moving on to the gear set items. True Patriot backpack with headshot damage. Okay. Then we have an Aces and Eights chest piece with headshot damage. That is typically what you want for Aces and Eights. Then we have Aces and Eights gloves with headshot damage. Jeez, okay. There's 2 for 2. Ongoing directive knee pads with repair skills. Eclipse protocol holster with status effects. That's not a bad one either. And then a hardwired mask with headshot damage. Now, out of the gear sets, True Patriot with headshot, that's alright. You have 2 aces and 8s with headshot damage, that's good. The Eclipse Protocol with status effects is good. Now looking at the high-end items, Socom Mk16, this with close and personal and max crit damage. Again, the assault rifles with crit damage. I don't see why you would do that. You need either damage to armor, damage to targets out of cover, or crit chance on an AR. I don't know why. I wouldn't run that. But it does come with close and personal, so maybe you could run like a super high crit, like, I don't know, intimidate build, crit build with close and personal. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Moving on, Tactical M1911 with fast hands and health damage. Then we have a Gilligard glove with max armor, explosive resistance, and skill damage. Now for this one, it's already max armor, and wearing one piece of Gilligard gives you 5% armor, so that's actually going to buff up your build pretty good. Now having that explosive resistance isn't horrible. What I would do in this case is I would reroll the skill damage off for hazard protection. That way you get max armor, max hazard protection, and explosive resistance, and then you could run that with the other beer. Overlord armament, holster with explosive resistance and status effects. Then we have a couple mods. We have crit chance 5%, and the chem launcher duration 4.5. As far as high-end items are concerned, you could do the SOCOM if that's what you want on an AR, but again, same thing I said earlier about the shield Splinterer. And then the Gilligard gloves, this one's pretty good. If you roll off the skill damage for hazard, that would be a good option. Or armor regen, I guess, if you would want to run that with the perfect intimidate. Or reroll the explosive resistance off and keep the skill damage, and you could do like a tanky skill damage hybrid. Alright, that is Cassie Mendoza's weekly vendor reset. Yeah, not the best items in the world for me personally, but there are some strong build potentials. If you are just now returning to the game and you're looking for like that one piece for like that certain spot, I mean, some of these might be able to fill that spot. Definitely. But we'll see. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. I am Kamikaze Von Doom. And yeah, hit that like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in a couple hours with another video. Take care, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.